A month ago, I released a video discussing the God of War 3 Remastered where I compared it to the 2018 God of War. I highlighted the clear evolution from the traditional hack and slash gameplay to the more cinematic third-person experience, along with the reasons behind this shift. Many of you resonated with my perspective, agreeing that the classic God of War title still holds up today, and I completely share that sentiment. However, this isn't to undermine the quality of the new game. The contrast between the two is striking. Nostalgic fans like us miss the relentless Kratos who was driven soullessly by vengeance against the God of War who wronged him. In contrast, the 2018 alteration, it presents a somber Kratos, grieving the loss of his wife while striving to be a compassionate father to his son Atreus. This isn't a critique. I genuinely enjoy the fresh direction for the franchise. The cutscenes may be lengthy, but they are visually captivating, providing deeper insights into Kratos' character as he navigates his quest for peace and confronts his past. It's as if he turned a new page, leaving behind the turmoil of his previous life. Though we catch glimpses of his history, it doesn't overshadow his current journey, which I believe was a wise choice, allowing us to witness Kratos' humanity rather than just his divine power. While playing, I noticed interesting parallels to God of War Ragnarok, which is the sequel of this game. In both games, Atreus grapples with the grief of losing a loved one. First, it was his mother, and then it was his dog in the second one. Both characters harbor secrets that unfolds as the story progresses. The initial boss battle in both titles feature Kratos confronting a formidable beast, followed by a climactic fight against one of Odin's sons. Both games begin with Kratos being forcefully expelled from his home, once by an uppercut from Boulder and again by Thor with his mighty hammer. It's evident that the developers carefully considered the success of the marketing of first game, enhancing every aspect for the sequel. The gameplay mechanics between the two titles are so similar that the transition from one to another feels effortless. Both are exceptional games that weave seamlessly into ongoing narrative, making it hard to lose your way. In this video, however, my focus is the 2018 God of War, whether it's still worth your investment in 2024 or not. God of War is set in a richly crafted world inspired by Norse mythology, making a significant shift from the original Greek mythology that characterized previous games in the series. The game follows Kratos, the former Greek god of war, as he navigates a new life to the Norse realms with his son Atreus. The story begins with Kratos mourning the recent death of his wife, Faye. In her honor, he decides to fulfill her last wish, to scatter her ashes from the highest peak of all 9 realms. Atreus, who is still coming to terms with his mother's death and his emerging identity, joins Kratos on his quest. This relationship is central to the narrative, marked by tension, misunderstanding, and growth. As they embark on their adventure, Kratos struggles to dual responsibilities of being a father and suppressing the violent tendencies that define his past. He is deeply protective of Atreus and fears that his son's exposure to his dark history could lead down to a similar violent path. Throughout the journey, Kratos tries to teach Atreus survival skills, often resulting in intense and sometimes difficult conversations that reflect their contrasting personalities. Atreus, on the other hand, is a curious, spirited, and eager to prove himself.
So bad?
Slow down. Your haste will cost us.
His youthful inquisitiveness often clashes with Kratos' stoicism and unyielding approach to fatherhood. Atreus challenges Kratos' beliefs, pushing him to confront his identity and the legacy of his past action. The storyline weaves in the rich themes such as fatherhood, legacy, grief, and the cycle of violence. The development of Kratos and Atreus' relationship forms the emotional crutch of the game, showcasing a journey of redemption and understanding. Kratos seeks to protect Atreus from his past, while Atreus' adventures fosters growth, courage, and deeper connection with his father. As the story unfolds, Kratos and Atreus face a variety of formidable foes, including the main antagonist, Baldur, who embodies the complexities of godhood and morality. Their adventures lead to profound realizations about themselves and each other. The conclusion of the game sets both characters on a path of self-discovery and acceptance, solidifying their bond as they confront their future together in the world filled with challenges. Gone are the days of mindless button mashing. The combat system is now strategic and deliberate. Each enemy encounter requires careful consideration of your moves, largely due to weapon you use while you starting the game and the over-the-shoulder camera that adds to the challenge. The Leviathan X is a new weapon from Kratos that he wields, which he received from his wife Faye, and you use it most of the time in the first part of the game. The combat with this weapon is satisfying and challenging at the same time. As a modest player who enjoys a challenge but not an overwhelming one, just to clarify, I don't particularly like the nightmare difficulties in this game, so I found the experience to be well balanced and very much enjoyable because I can actually choose like which kind of difficulty that I wanted when I was actually beginning of the game. The game offers 4 difficulty levels for players to choose from, allowing everyone to tailor their journey to their preferences. I found this very awesome that after the game I could return to the new games plus mode, which allows you to start over everything with everything you actually collected in the game and lets you increase the difficulty to whatever level you prefer, so you can actually traverse the game again with probably like a harder difficulty. One thing that stood out to me was the boss battle that Kratos encounters, which I actually mentioned. These battles take center stage as Kratos and Atreus work together to defeat formidable foes and move forward. The boss battle stages are spectacle to behold, bro. They capture the familiar feel of the older God of War games, the boss battle, while still offering something different. The monsters have various attack patterns, which force you to think on your feet in order to defeat them. Again, the over-the-shoulder camera, which I'm gonna mention in a lot, plays a significant role, allowing you to dodge and fight massive creatures while taking advantage of their weaknesses. Overall, the gameplay is fantastic, and I love the fact that it still captures the essence of the old God of War games while adding a modern twist that allows you to experience Kratos in a new world with new enemies to face. The visuals of this game are incredible. From snow-capped mountains to lush forests, every corner of this world is meticulously crafted, not only showing amazing environments, but the character models are jaw-dropping. Everything is highly detailed, and you can definitely tell from Kratos' beard. God of War was developed using a modified version of the Santa Monica Studios' proprietary engine. I'm sorry if I butchered that word. This engine allowed for impressive visual fidelity and detail, pushing the boundaries of what possible of the PlayStation 4. The game employs advanced performance capture technology to give lifelike performance to the characters. This technology captures actors' facial expressions and body movements, ensuring the characters exhibit realistic emotional response. The thing that actually also stood out is the camera angles, which again I'm mentioning it, which is a third person over the shoulder perspective. This angle places everything in front of you, allowing you to explore the beautiful world of Norse mythology. One of the most remarkable features of the graphics is the God of War is the seamless transition between gameplay and the cinematic cutscenes. This continuity keeps you engaged and maintains immersion throughout the journey. The old God of War games also had the same effect, but it is very different in this installment, especially with the new camera angles. The character models, particularly Kratos and Atreus, are designed with incredible detail. Subtle facial animations and expressions enhance the emotional depth of character, making their journey feel authentic and relatable. The game uses advanced lighting techniques to create stunning visual effects such as realistic shadows, reflections, and atmospheric lighting. The dynamic weather system adds to the immersion. The rain, the snow, the fog affecting the environments and the game. In conclusion, the visual graphics of God of War 2018 are a crucial component to the game's success. The combination of stunning art direction, advanced technology, and meticulous attention to detail creates a visual rich and immersive experience. This harmonious blend of graphics and storytelling and gameplay keeps players engaged and emotionally connected to the characters and their journey through the beautiful crafted world of Norse mythology. Now, for my final thoughts, ultimately, the 2018 God of War is a testament to the evolution of the series. While it may not satisfy the cravings of those who yearn the visceral, blood-soaked gameplay the old titles offer, it offers a compelling and emotional resonant narrative. It's a game that rewards patience, exploration, and willingness to embrace change. So is it still worth playing in 2024, which is the ultimate question? And I say absolutely. If you're looking for a thought-provoking cinematic experience that blends stunning visuals, engaging combat, and captivating story, then the 2018 God of War is definitely worth your time. And yeah, man, that's it for me. That's it for our take on God of War. If you haven't subscribed, please, now is the time to do so. And also share this content with your friends or anyone you know. And for me, Max, it's Green TV Magic.
I will see you when I see you.